the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's for certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight and lose your mind. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39.
In motion comes the tight end left. Time running out here on the play clock. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. The play clock's running down.
Detroit!
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Clark. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tomlinson again, a first down carry. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Running right, this is Tomlinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Moon. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Now it's Tomlinson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's Tomlinson. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Moon, incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And this is Tomlinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded. The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Tomlinson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Moon. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Zerline's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And now here come the Raiders. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do. Their best players try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They run the counter now on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Watch it now, Barney.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a handoff looking right. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now they try the right side here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll try the left side with LT. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll look for the first for Tomlinson. And he loses the football the second time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
A gain of 3, second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will make our score 9-0. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Atlanta. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And Too-Tall Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they will take a knee here.
Let's go! Try it, 38! Try it, 38!
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Rams on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Rams on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball spotted at the 4. It's second and goal. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at a third and goal here. They'll try and run. Tomlinson. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They're running. Tomlinson. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2. Looking to throw. Moon. And his throw here's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go now.
So the D-line's going to spread out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got an open man, Clark. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They go play action here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be a...
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. It's that liner on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Bishop, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Follies, let them go. Then it's right back to the window low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah,